What is up, everyone? Chaotix here, otherwise known as Rio, and welcome to my new adventure, to the new project, to greatness. Welcome to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Before we get started, there is a few things that I would like to discuss with the rest of you. I know, I'm the king of procrastination and being long-winded in the beginning of a video, but I feel like this is going to be very important and very informative to everyone involved, including myself. So, before we get started, let's have a little sit-down chat, shall we? Clearly, if you've been with the channel, you have seen me play through Remake as well as Intermission, and if you're new to the channel, hi, hello, welcome. These will be playlists that's in the description, and if you want to just go to the channel and look for them, they're there too, but you know, inconvenience, they're in the description. If you would like to see where I've been at with this franchise of a titan of a game, yeah, you can go check those out and watch them. Secondly, I did wait purposely to play this game just to get myself together, because as excited as I am to play this game, I'm also very much terrified of playing this game. I didn't really mention this in Remake, but Final Fantasy VII is kind of my trauma game. I'll leave it at that. I'm pretty sure when I said that, people who back in the day, you already know what I'm talking about, and I am terrified of how this game may end. Words cannot express the level of fear that I have in me. So I preface this by saying that if you're interested in someone who really gets invested in a game, this may be the playthrough for you. But that being said, there is a few things that I would like to talk about moving forward. I know I said this in Remake, I said this in Intermission, but it bears repeating once again. Let's be respectful in the comments and not post any spoilers. You would be doing me a favor as well as yourself. Now, currently, at the time of me recording this, I may be way deep in the game. I don't know where future past me is at playing this, but I could rest assure you we are way past all this. But yeah, I would like for the comments to be respectful, not just for me, but for anyone else that may be coming along and watching this as well. Like, believe it or not, there's some people who just find enjoyment in just watching other people play video games. So if you're one of those people, hi, welcome. For everybody else that's probably already played this game, please just be respectful. Let's just talk about what's going on in said video instead of what may be coming in the future. As well as I'm going to try my best to kind of not compare to the original. I have the benefit of playing the original, so I kind of have an idea of what's to come. But at the same time, if anything, Remake has basically told me your expectations are probably wrong. So I don't know what's coming, and I'd rather keep it that way. If all possible, let's please just keep it that way. Let's just talk about what's going on and whatnot. But that does lead me into my next thing that I do want to talk about is, should you just jump into Rebirth? When the demo came out and people were playing it, I saw bits and pieces of it, but the thing that really kind of bothered me was hearing other people saying that, oh, this is gonna be way better than Remake and this, that, and the other, and you don't need to play Remake. You don't need to play the original. And I'm gonna preface this by saying this for they're stupid, okay? They're outright dumb to be saying some nonsense like that. If you really want to know the story, if you really are invested, you will play these games, alright? Like, I don't care if whatever they added into Rebirth to make things a little bit better than what they did in the previous game. You are doing yourself a disservice. At least I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not taking the plunge and actually playing through all of it. This also goes for the original Final Fantasy VII. I know that there's some people out there, and respectfully, I understand what you're coming from, where you just want to play the remake trilogy in one go. I get it. Hats off to you, because those people are still waiting for the last game to come out for them to even play it. But I'm going to say this. I feel like on some level you're doing yourself a disservice for not playing the original and feel like the original is going to spoil you. For someone like myself who has played the original, I can safely say that playing remake, definitely Intermission, has been a new experience on its own, even though it slightly walks the same basis of what the original has. I'm still getting more. In fact, I feel like I'm even getting more out of it because I played the original. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like there's a lot more that I'm just like, holy shit, that I'm getting from because I played the original. If I didn't play it, there's probably stuff that's probably going over my head. And I honestly just feel like you should play it. And this is a little tirade that I may have. I'm not going to try to waste too much time on it so we can get into this game. But, like, honestly, there is something that's been bothering me as well when it comes to Final Fantasy VII, when people are like, oh, it looks this way, it looks like, I'm like, get over it. That game came out in 1997. Like, what were you expecting 1997 to look like? To be honest, we're talking about, like, the beginning era of 3D gaming for most people. What were you expecting? Okay? To me, that game still looks fantastic. I'm just gonna put it out there. But at the end of the day, I honestly would recommend that you play the original, which you can beat in like 3 to 4 days. Especially with the newest version of it having cheats that you can't die. You can just steamroll to get the entire story. And then I would honestly say playing remake would not take you long. Intermission is not long either. Like, you can easily get through those games. Please do yourself a favor. If you happen to be one of those people that's kind of been on the fence, play it. If you're even remotely interested, you should probably just play them. Anyways, let's jump into this, shall we? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for rambling. It's what I do. But I mean, I needed to I needed to talk about it, okay? I just needed to talk about it. Okay, so here we are. We're back at the Buster Sword. We have a new kind of ground this time. That's interesting. And also, I just kind of thought about this now. I don't know. At the time we'll be recording this, they haven't announced any kind of DLC. I don't think there would be, but if there is, I clearly would think that would be a Vincent DLC. If Yuffie got one, I feel like Vincent would get one, but it's unclear if he's going to or not. We'll find out in the future. But regardless, I did do a few things because I thought ahead. I already went to options. I fixed the sound so that way the music's not too overpowering, but we can still hear everyone talk. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start a new game. I already checked for bonuses, and because I did the original, or I did remake and I did intermission, we got 2 new summons, or we got summons for materials and whatnot. The only thing I didn't do was play the demo. Everything else I did. So we got the Leviathan summon and we got the Ramuh summon. Right off the bat, I'm like, cool, fantastic. I guess we can just check again. Okay, so whatever. I'm gonna go with the default settings. We'll turn that off. Cool. And now we have the difficulty settings. I'm not going to play on easy. I'm most likely going to play normal, but what is dynamic? Enemies difficulty adjusts automatically based on your skill level. Select this if you love the thrill of the fight. Oh, come on. You know I love the thrill of the fight. Literally, I think I said throwing hands so many times. And I mean, it'd be kind of weird if I did it. The standard difficulty, select this if you want a fully experienced battle as well as the story. We're gonna go with normal. We'll go with normal. I will do dynamic on my own time, but we'll do normal. So, just to reiterate, my first time playing through this game. Let's be respectful in the comments. Let's enjoy the adventure. And I will say this now, and I say this in almost every one of my videos of a new series. And at any point that you find yourself really enjoying what you're seeing and you want to play this game, stop watching, go out, buy this game, play it, come back, tell me about your experience as we're going through the game, and let's do a thing, alright? Let's get it, y'all. I keep forgetting, they keep wanting to send me more. I just wanted to start the new game. I just had the whole thing ready to go, and the game's like, oh, we have more options. Active, clearly. Let's do this.
When there is so much to tell, where should I even start? With all that we saw, what we heard, what we felt, this planet of ours, destiny, our part in it. Best to start at the beginning, perhaps. Midgar, the city of Mako, ruled by the Shinra Electric Power Company, who drained the planet of its very essence, the life stream, and processed it for industry as Mako. Our world was dying, and so few could hear her cries for mercy. Those who could rose up in her defense. The anti-Shinra rebels, Avalanche. Among them, Cloud Strife, an ex-soldier hired by the Resistance to destroy Reactor 1. In Sector 8, amidst the aftermath of the attack, Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith. She offered him a yellow blossom. One said to symbolize reunion. And thus was destiny set in motion. With Reactor 1 gone, Avalanche set their sights on Mako Reactor 5. Unfortunately, they were playing right into Shinra's hands. The company was able to draw the wool over the people's eyes. And in the end, destroyed Sector 7, killing thousands and laying the blame at Avalanche's feet. Though dear friends were lost, Avalanche had no time to grieve. Aerith had struck a deal with Shinra, who took her into custody. With her capture, Shinra's obsession was within reach. The fabled Promised Land. For Aerith was the last of the Cetra, the ancient stewards of the planet. And only she could guide them to paradise. To save her, the team infiltrated the Shinra building, the company's beating heart. It was here that I, another prisoner, joined their story and assisted them in freeing Aerith. Yet during our flight, we came face to face with a man thought dead. The vaunted war hero, Sephiroth. Before he could be stopped, Cloud's foe fled with the corpse of Genova, the cataclysm from the stars and the catalyst of our plight. Eventually, we too made good our escape. Pursuing troopers defeated, we raced toward Midgar's edge. Yet Sephiroth once again intervened. Suddenly, deafening screams rent the air. Whispers, the arbiters of fate, descended upon the city. Before their imposing wall, Aerith warned us. This was Destiny's crossroads. Every moment, every action, every step taken had all been as the Whispers willed it. To fight them was to break free. On the other side of fate, Sephiroth waited, the Whispers undulating within him. Cloud brought his blade down upon his rival, sundering destiny. But the fight won, and the shackles of destiny broken, we stood before the unknown, a world of boundless freedom. It was there, beyond where fate could follow, that a new journey began.
I'm here on the Midgar Expressway. The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled, and part of the road has collapsed. The smoke rising from the rubble is reminiscent of a funeral pyre. Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction, caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sectors 0, 1, and 2. After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement, declaring the tornado to be, quote, weather warfare, perpetrated by the infamous insurgent group known as Avalanche. The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai, and has begun investigations into the matter.
Oh. Holy shit. We didn't do all this. No way. Also, did y'all see that stamp? Instantly, I'm remembering that was Zack, right? That was a Zack thing. What is going on? I got so many questions. But look, why do I have that same feeling that I got in the beginning of Remake as well as the original? Why was just... Is it the boys? It's the boys! Oh, we're in rough shape though, but it's the boys. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, I want to play with both of them. That came out wrong. I want to be able to play with both of them simultaneously. What up, y'all? Welcome to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Wait, what's going on, though?
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate.
Boy, that tornado really did a number on the city.
I thought another reactor blew up.
Which must have been caused by the tornado.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
As you can see. Ah, over there! Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
We still have one suspect unaccounted for. Ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword. Highly dangerous.
I repeat, the fugitive is an ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword.
Back over here!
Get him on board! Prep for takeoff!
The rescue team has pulled people from the rubble.
Okay. What?
Quick, get the camera off them.
What is going on?
SRT. Targets have been secured.
Red.
We are exfilling via helo now. Move it. We're taking off.
What?
Hey, turn that off! The survivors are being taken away! I got it here! It's already mine! You don't know when that place, do you?
Jesus.
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit. Too much Mako. But he'll be fine.
Hey!
Oh, I can only imagine what Zach's feeling right now.
Aerith!
What? That's right, Fred! Get him! I mean, Polly's super dangerous, though. Oh my. Oh, holy shit. Oh my goodness. This is wild. Wait a minute. Can I can't see any. Oh, where does he go? Where's Zach? Oh my goodness. I can't do anything either, by the way. This is wild. Okay, focus. Focus, Rio. We gotta focus. We gotta save our friends. Alright, so I'm still tripping about the beginning, the tornado? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I do have an idea if my memory serves me right, but I think I might say that for a little bit later. Right, he repeated himself. Oh shit, is that the boss at the motor bar thing? Alright, I need him to stop talking.
Get away from her!
Exactly. Away from Aaron. Oh my. Oh really? I don't have a health bar. Zach's like, I just don't care. You want some? Come get it.
Alright, think.
You can do that, Zach? I mean, you are a soldier after all. I would. Why am I asking these questions?
Come on, let's get him.
Let's do this.
Gotcha. Bye now.
Woo! No!
At least you tried. Yeah.
I like playing as Zach already. Doesn't even have anything, and I like playing as. Oh my goodness. What? Red. We need to get the hell out of here. So,
Where's the ancient? Heads are gonna roll if we don't find her. Just shut the hell up and search.
This is so messed up. All of it.
But I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's cool.
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then, and what little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came up. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
So are we going to the flashback? I was kind of wondering how they were going to start the game off. Okay, let's do this.
It's really coming down, huh? Hey man, feeling any better? I'm good. Sure don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, rein it in.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first. What do they do? Call a ceasefire with Wutai, stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess. Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at R12!
Let's go. You take one, I'll take the other.
Come on, Cloud.
in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Holy! The words! Like, I know this is a thing. Okay. Jesus.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
No kidding.